You're listening to The Bountiful Yogi, a podcast where soul meets practice and where we explore what it means to live, lead, and love from a place of deep alignment. I'm Heather, and I created this space as part of Sea Life as a Muse, a platform for storytelling, healing, and embodiment for people who feel deeply and are doing their best to live with intention. Whether you're a seeker, a healer, a teacher, a creative, or someone simply navigating the world with an open heart, I'm so glad you're here. However you got here, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. It means the world to me that you're here. These episodes are meant to be short and digestible, little pockets of perspective. And if you feel inclined, you can read the blog that inspired today's episode at sealifeasamuse.com or on Substack. Let's take a breath together and begin. On today's episode, we're exploring the balance of masculine and feminine energies, how they live in the body, how they shape our lives, and why they are so often mistaken for gender roles. There was a season in my life when I was living almost entirely in the masculine energy. I was working 2 jobs, raising my kids, keeping commitments, and moving from one task to the next. Outwardly, it appeared to be a sign of strength and capability. Inwardly, it felt like exhaustion. I had the structure and drive of the masculine, but without the soft landing place of the feminine. I didn't know how to rest. I didn't know how to receive. The shift came in an unexpected way, a yin yoga class. At first, I resisted it. My mind told me it wasn't productive. But as I stayed in the stillness, I began to feel the nurturing, receptive energy of the feminine return. My breath deepened, my body softened, and my spirit felt held. That moment showed me that I didn't need to abandon the masculine. I needed to bring the feminine back into partnership. And the truth is, both are vital. Without the masculine, we may lack direction. Without the feminine, we may lose connection. But together, we move with wholeness. Why we confuse energy with gender. Here's where many people get tripped up. We use the words masculine and feminine to describe these energies, and naturally the mind connects them to men and women. But that's a misunderstanding, one that comes from centuries of cultural conditioning. For generations, societies defined gender roles around these qualities. Men were expected to embody structure, discipline, and action, the masculine. Women were expected to embody nurturing, intuition, and care, the feminine, but those weren't natural laws, they were social constructs. The truth is, men also need feminine energy to be whole. They need intuition, compassion, and flow. Women also need masculine energy to be whole. They need clarity, structure, and action. When we confuse energy with gender, we box ourselves in. We tell men they can't cry or rest. We tell women they can't lead or set boundaries. And this creates imbalance in our bodies, in our relationships, and in our culture. Masculine and feminine energy are not about gender identity. They're about the forces of the sun and the moon that live in every single one of us. In yoga, this is expressed as Ida and Pingala, the lunar channel on the left, the solar channel on the right. Breath flows through both. Balance is the goal, not dominance of one over the other. How we experience balance in the body. The right side of the body carries the masculine, solar, outward action. The left side carries the feminine, lunar, inward reflection. And as energy rises through the chakras, both qualities move together. Each chakra has both, but often one is dominant. Root, Muladhara, masculine grounding, feminine nourishment. Sacral, Svadhisthana, feminine creativity and flow. Solar plexus, Manipura, masculine confidence and drive. Heart, Anahata, the meeting place for both, giving and receiving love. Throat, Vishuddha, masculine truth-telling, feminine listening. Third eye, Ajna, feminine intuition, masculine discernment. Crown, Sahasrara, feminine surrender, masculine devotion. When we listen, we can tell when we're tilted too far toward one energy. Are you pushing, striving, overdoing? That's the masculine unbalanced. Are you floating, avoiding, staying in dream space without action? That's the feminine unbalanced. Balance means letting both speak. So, as we think about masculine and feminine energies, it's not about assigning them to men or women. It's about noticing how they move in us moment to moment. And the best way to understand that isn't just through words, it's through experience. When we pause and tune into the body, we can feel the sun and the moon, the action and the rest already present within us. Let's take a moment now to experience that balance together. If you can, close your eyes. Place your right hand on your belly, your solar center. Place your left hand on your heart, your lunar center. Take a slow, deep breath in through the nose and a long, gentle exhale out through the mouth. Now imagine a golden sun shining along the right side of your body. Feel its warmth, its strength, its clarity. Then imagine a silver moon glowing along the left side of your body. Feel its coolness, its softness, its flow. With each breath, see the sun and moon moving closer together, meeting in your heart. Inhale, they expand. Exhale, they merge. Let this balance wash through you. Silently repeat to yourself, I honor the sun and the moon within me. I act with clarity. I rest with compassion. I live in balance. Take one more deep breath and gently release your hands. Balance doesn't mean being equal parts sun and moon every day. Some days the sun shines brighter. Some days the moon calls louder. What matters is remembering they both belong to you. Masculine and feminine are not boxes, and they are not gender roles. They are living energies, currents that move through your body, your breath, and your spirit. If this episode resonated with you, I'd love to hear how it lands. You can find me and the full community over at Sea Life as a Muse on Substack, Blue Sky, and Discord. That's where I share weekly reflections, voice notes, meditations, and behind the scenes thoughts on this journey of healing and alignment. You can also read the blog that inspired this episode and explore more ways to engage with this work at sealifeasamuse.com or Substack. The link is in the description. This podcast is part of that living library, rooted in story, shaped by practice, and led by heart. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. Until next time, stay bountiful. And always see life as a muse.